What's going on, Cowboy Nation? Max up 7 here, bringing you another video. I know it's been a long time since the last time a lot has happened, moving, um, sickness, uh, you know, family, hospitalization, and all that stuff. But I'm just here to give you a quick video, much needed. Real talk, Cowboys, man. I knew we were going to go to the Super Bowl. I was kind of hoping at least a championship round to, cap off this season. All right. Like I said, I'm not delusional. I keep it real. I say it what it is. All right. Looking from the team since the very beginning to the end of the season. One thing remained consistent. We weren't able to stop the run. And when I did tell you, that, when we were going to face opponents like the 49ers, all right, that were nowhere near the level. All right, time and time again, I was proven right. All right, the Eagles, they're no threat to us. All right, they have their own issues. All right, we can laugh about them later on. But I'm just here to vent a little bit, but answer the question why people are dogging on Dak Prescott and let alone Mike McCarthy. All right, Dan Quinn did have a say in this too. All right. We all knew that the defense was elite, but didn't show up this playoff season, all right? And that was the majority of the time while we were in a complete deficit, 20-0 by almost halftime, all right? They didn't show up, all right? Maybe they're sick. Maybe something was telling, they didn't wake up on the right side of the bed, all right? Dak Prescott, for some reason or another, he's a great quarterback during the regular season, but never in the postseason. And that's when we need him the most, all right? To answer why people are dogging on him is that reason alone, all right? We're not paying a quarterback to be the top quarterback in the National Football League just for him to not show up in the postseason, all right? It's great to have 12 wins, 13-win season, all right? But what's not great, it's always consistently going to the playoffs and being one and done. All right. His whole 8 years with the Cowboys, 2016 to 2024, he's only been in the postseason 5 times. Only has 2 postseason wins to show for it. But other than that, we just been one and done. All right. Unacceptable. I'm not a Dak hater, nor am I a Dak supporter. I just call it what it is. And, obviously, no one knows but Jerry Jones as to, to move on from Dak Prescott. All right, he has a no trade clause. Either we pay him or he walks. Mike McCarthy has 1 more year on his contract. Mike McCarthy, same thing. I'm a little bit iffy on Mike McCarthy, all right? He does have 1 more year. I'd rather just play him through the rest of the year. For next year, 2024 season, because he is a great coach in the regular season, but likewise, he has nothing to show for the postseason. He may have that 1 Super Bowl ring with Aaron Rodgers, but that's it. All right. We deserve a lot better than this. Okay. There's a reason why we got Trey Lance, let alone Cooper Rush. All right. If it has to be that we have to have Cooper Rush be as a starter and Trey Lance as the backup, I'd rather have that going on for us and, start from scratch from QB. All right. Like I said, Mike McCarthy is really great. But if we had Bill Belichick, all right, I'm not saying that he's the best head coach out there. All right. But he does have a defensive mind. And if he could take away weapons on the offense with our defense and learn how to tackle, how to stop the run, we could be set. Dan Quinn, there's no doubt that if a new head coach was to come in, then he'd be out. All right. Best be on his way to Seattle or somewhere else. All right, as a head coach. All right. I love Dan Quinn. He's been nothing but the best. But this last game was absolutely pathetic. All right. Like all Cowboy fans out there, it just breaks our heart to be humbled and humiliated. Can't even say the word. Humiliated at our own home when literally everyone in the playoffs, the divisional winners, have stood their ground at home but we can't. And that's embarrassing to lose to a rookie quarterback and a young, inexperienced quarterback in the Green Bay Packers. Congratulations to you guys, Green Bay Packers. But this is absolutely demoralizing, all right, as a Cowboy fan. This even hurts worse than losing to San Francisco twice, because you have a rookie quarterback against Dak Prescott, you know, who was in conversation for the MVP and didn't show up, you know, versus a young, inexperienced offensive line who basically made us look like the rookies, look like the fools, all right? We were the champions at home, 16-win streak, and we dropped the ball on this one, like always, all right? Man, it's just, it really is tough. I think that's just what we need. I mean, you got the playmaker Michael Irvin already upset, and that's because he's the most patient, most supportive Cowboy out there, voting his thoughts on the Cowboys, and for him to call for a complete, how do you call it? A complete overhaul on the coaching staff and perhaps the quarterback. That speaks volume. And Jaron Jones needs to wake the heck up, because it's already been 28 years. This was set up for us to go to the championship round. All right, forget the Super Bowl. All right, I know everybody's, I do believe every year is our year as a Cowboy fan, but I'm more realistic, and my realistic dreams is to be in the championship round at least, because we have yet to sniff a divisional playoff win, let alone get to the championship round. So before we can say, we're going to go to the Super Bowl, start by saying we're going to go to the championship, because that is more realistic than going to the Super Bowl, at least under, Mike McCarthy for right now, and Dak Prescott indefinitely. As always, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. All right, we're making a short video about this, but if you guys like it, comment, like, and subscribe, to help grow this channel. But other than that, I can't say it, man. I can't. So I'll just leave it at that.